It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Cards. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A huge play there right off the bat. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 21 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1, you know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Prescott on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 45 on second down, Murray. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now left side on the swing pass. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good.
Here we go.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Prescott looks to throw on first. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive with Connor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now it's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A huge play there for Arizona. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now Connor on the toss left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Seibert's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows? They may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Prescott. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Prescott. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49, guys, fight,
47. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Past the 20.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
There we go.
Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's about...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Sack!
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before they got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Ace. Deuce.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trucks over him. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Murray's throw into the hands of Boyle here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Hey, check back 11, check back 11. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to...
On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
And that's their first sack for this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Kill! 47!
Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll get this to Conner underneath, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it.
Let's get it poppin'.
Touchdown,
Let's get it poppin'.
Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Prescott. Flush to his right. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Fields, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Miles Sanders, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray. This will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Right there.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll look to run with Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's it,
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Nothing here.
DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point by Cyber up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Room here to run. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Come on, the ball. Check back the line. Check back.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those. But
this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go, boys.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more. Than that, 2nd down.
19.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Yeah. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now. Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 38, Murray going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Chris Jones now. as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Murray to throw. Dancing to his left. And some space here. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. On 1st down, Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, a run with Connor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. He's hit 2, he's missed 1. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should have been the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you can have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Arizona, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.